Transformers 1 toys are here in full swing, and I am here with the Studio Series Optimus Prime from Transformers 1. Very surprisingly a deluxe class, but hey, I guess everybody's kind of similar relative sizes, and making them deluxe works enough. I'm really hoping to find some of what they call something else other than deluxe class. I haven't found those yet, you know, the line with like Sentinel Prime, the Quintesson. I don't remember the name because I don't have the physical toy in my hand yet to remember the name, but I'm very excited to find those. But hey, I found this at a Target, and it's very cool to find some new Transformers 1 stuff. It's the same Target I found the bot shots at, and I don't know which video is going up first, but I also found the bot shots, and those are very cool. Big screen inspired. This is from the Metropolis of Iacon. That's very cool. Looks like he comes with the axe, the smokestacks, and the Matrix of Leadership, so I'm very excited for not only this movie, but also this figure. This figure looks really, really good. I want to get him open. I want to even look at the display base and like take a look at some of the scenery that's going to be in this movie, because that's something I'm particularly interested in seeing. So there's the figure itself, and then here is this. I typically don't keep these. I don't even look at these whenever I do videos, but that is just some nice design work. I'm going to hold on to this one for now, because it's from Transformers 1. It's from an entirely different movie. It just looks very good. Alright, let's get this guy all opened up. Looks like he's got tons of accessories wrapped up in the back. Very fun. Love how they have to use a literal entire foot-long piece of tape. That's always enjoyable. What does he have? What does he have? I'm guessing, you know, the axe, Matrix, smokestacks. Man, it's kind of what I rattled off just by looking at the box. I've not seen any other reviews of this guy. I know I'm definitely not the first to talk about this. I was the first to talk about the big Ultimate one, but definitely not first to the punch on this. Those people that are able to get some very early samples have beat me to this one, that is for sure. And I think that's it. Oh, the Matrix. Where's the Matrix? The Matrix of Leadership. Is that somewhere? Yeah, I feel it. It's in there. It's in there. Come on out. Come on out. That's why I hate this tissue paper, because it's so easy to accidentally miss an accessory as absolutely tiny as this little itty-bitty Matrix of Leadership. And look how much I had to tear that up just to get to all that stuff. Ridiculous. Anyways, it's funny how they got rid of a lot of the plastic-free stuff for other toy lines, but for Transformers, they're just like, yeah, we're just going to keep it. We're not worried about it. And they still use these awful ties. I hate these ties, because they get everywhere, man. Absolutely everywhere. Alright, so here is Optimus Prime out of the box. And so far, it seems very interesting. That is for sure. Shoulders are very interesting. I definitely love the design aesthetic of Transformers 1. Like I said in my big Optimus review, I think it's my favorite, like, animated Transformers aesthetic since Prime. Well, that's interesting, too. The whole crotch armor goes up to have the legs move up. That is very interesting. I love me a deluxe Optimus Prime, so I think I'm going to enjoy this guy. So far, I definitely think it's very interesting. The beige is a very odd color choice, in my opinion. I would have preferred gray. But I get the beige. I think it lines up with the movie design pretty well. He's got a lot of ankle tilt. Oh my gosh. It's always so exciting to get new toys from new movies, in my opinion. Especially since this movie is so different. This is the first animated Transformers movie that we have had in theaters since 1986. You know, this is quite the achievement, in my opinion. I'm very excited to see how this movie turns out. I'm going to assume the Matrix, you like... Oh, yeah, he just flipped that up. Can he hold it? Oh, yeah, he's got little slots in the fist. That's cool. Yeah, that definitely works. So you can just, like, slot it in the fist. And, oh, it looks like they angled it in such a way where you can have him hold it with two hands. Oh, yeah, for sure. Looks like... I swear, if he doesn't say Light Our Darkest Hour in this movie, I'm going to be so upset. Especially since it seems to really, like, emphasize the origin. You know, I'm sure we're going to see him get the Matrix. I'm sure we're going to see him, like, rise to leadership or something. But yeah, that looks really cool. He can hold it with both hands. I'm just not going to fudge it right now. That is really nice. This, though, where does this go? All right, Optimus. All right, let's figure you out. Let us figure you out. Okay, so I see where the weird gun thing pegs in for the car mode, but how does it peg in for the robot mode? Oh, okay, so you lift this up, and then it's going to tab in like this? That's what it looks like. Tabs in back there? Yeah, there we go. We got it, we got it. Alright. Thank you, instructions. I'll probably have to consult you again when I actually try to figure out how to transform this guy. But yeah, this figure seems really neat. He's got his Energon axe, obviously, which for an Optimus Prime, I think is always a very cool accessory. I definitely really love the design. You can see this is a pretty unfamiliar design from a lot of other Optimus Primes we've seen. It's obviously still him, but it has like a lot of smooth angles, and even the face looks smoother and friendlier. You can tell this is, at the very least, an Optimus Prime in his youth. You know, he's young, he's perhaps inexperienced. He hasn't seen a lot of the action in the war so far. He probably just got the Matrix. And I think he looks really cool. I noticed he has this thing, probably for transformation, this little, you know, post on his head, like where his head sits. And that likes to dip in a lot, so he just looks like, oh! Still looks cool, though. I'm very interested in this hip design. I feel like they could have made it so instead of, like, the whole thing moving up, the whole crotch, it could have just been, like, the side guards, and then those would have moved out of the way of the legs. But still, it's okay. It definitely looks a little odd in certain poses, but it's not the end of the world. I definitely would have done it differently, though. I would not have done it like this. It's interesting, though. I haven't seen that in a Transformer. The legs do feel very solid, though. He's got these super hefty knee joints that really feel nice and smooth. And then the ankles, those feel good, too. Definitely like those. He's got these, like, leg panels that... I mean, I reckon they're supposed to be facing the inside because that's how they were in the box, but you can also flip them on the outside. But I think it looks better, probably more cohesive on the inside. Here goes this thing. I guess this is such an important design part of the truck because it's very odd that it's just like a parts forming thing. But yeah, I mean, his articulation seems pretty good. His arms are definitely a little unique, especially since it seems like they have this whole like transformation hinge. But yeah, like they move up, they move out. He's got normal elbows, normal wrists. He's got a pretty normal head except for that little platform it's on. He's got a bit of a waist swivel, even though it seems like it does get a little misshapen the further you go. But it's kind of there, you know, it's kind of there. And the more you go, it's more likely going to pop that thing out in the back. This is definitely a very interesting deluxe Optimus Prime. I'm curious about how the like less expensive one goes. The one that's not a deluxe class, it's some other name. Don't tell me in the comments. I have Google like you do, and I'll know it. I'll know it once I own them. But yeah, this is a cool Optimus. I definitely dig this. Is it my favorite deluxe Prime? Probably not, because we have had some legendary deluxe class Optimus Primes, like absolutely legendary figures. But this one definitely holds a very interesting place in my collection. I did want to compare it size-wise to one of the more recent deluxe Optimus Primes, that being the one from Earthspark. And you can see for being a deluxe Prime, he's actually pretty decent size. Like, this is definitely a larger deluxe, especially by today's modern standards. Is it large by older standards? It's average-sized by older standards. It's large by current standards. I definitely enjoy it, though. You know, I've said it a lot. I enjoy the color scheme. I enjoy the aesthetic. I definitely still enjoy Earthspark Optimus, but this one is very, very nice. Alright, here we go. Here's the part where I try to figure out how to transform it. Why don't you just look at the instructions? Because Transformers are a puzzle to me. They're not just a step-by-step process. This is how I enjoy them, so sorry if you don't. So I guess the head... Do we want to turn the head? And then maybe do a little flip-me-do on that? Yeah, there we go. There we go. I know how to do these things. I've transformed a Transformer or two. And then I guess the... Does this move down at all? Has to, right? Oh, yeah, it looks like that might fit in, like, right there. This is gonna fit in somewhere. I see this extra hinge, too. How does that work? Oh, okay. Alright, okay, there we go. Oh, that's cool. This is cool. So all that flips in from the inside. Oh, that's sweet. I was wondering where the whole front of the truck would come in. I was wondering. Okay, and then that can fill out the side now. Oh, that's clever. That is absolutely clever. And then the legs. I guess we'll flip those to the outside. Do those little gray things do anything? I don't think so. I think it's just a part of it. The feet, I'm going to assume, move down. Do the legs do anything else? I feel like this has to, like, collapse in again. That has to, right? Then maybe that moves up. Okay, yeah. Progress is being made. Oh, okay, and then those posts actually go into the hands. Okay. Oh, this is cool. I would say the transformation on this is very solid. Like, far more solid than even I expected. I did not expect it to turn out this solid. Yeah, that's nice, man. And then that just goes over the top. And it's so cool because on the big Ultimate one, they didn't know what to do with this top piece. It literally was just a shield that you had to do. But they actually made it so it was this whole inside-out process. And I think that's really neat. And then this will tab into the front. I'm guessing like that. Thankfully, that's a piece that doesn't seem super crucial, so if you do lose it or get it secondhand, you're not missing out on too much. I'm guessing the smokestacks, you can either have them pointing forward or back, depending on if they're like thrusters or guns. And then the axe, it looks like has like these tabs on the side. When I did glance at the instructions, it looked like it tabbed in somewhere. And I think, yeah, I think I found it. I think it's going to go in between the knees, right? Right in between the little knees right there. That's what it looks like. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think, right? It looks like slots. Yeah, okay. We got it. We got it. That's cool. That's very cool. That is a very nice transformation for this Optimus. I'm sure some people are like, oh, the arms are just sticking out. Oh, gosh. But I don't care, dude. It's solid. It's fun. I definitely enjoyed this. And consulting the instructions, that seems to be about it. There's our Transformers 1 Deluxe Optimus Prime from Studio Series, said and done. And I gotta say, this is a very nice introduction to the Transformers 1 line in Studio Series form. I'm sure we'll see D16 and Bumblebee and Orion packs and Elita 1 and Megatron and Sentinel. I'm sure we'll see all of them in Studio Series as well as the main line. But I'm probably going to do the same thing I did with Rise of the Beast. I'm probably just going to buy them both because I'm a sucker, you know. I mean, Rise of the Beast, there was a few where I actually prefer the main line over the Studio Series. So I think it's worth getting them both, you know, maybe cherry picking from each. But we'll see. We'll see. For now, I'm very happy to say that we are continuing our Transformers 1 journey with this, I guess it's not really supposed to fit in the vehicle mode, with this Optimus Prime. Let me know what you think about this guy down in the comments. Is this something you're interested in getting? Are you excited for Transformers 1, or is it just another cash grab piece of trash that, you know, you just think is absolutely disgraceful to the legacy of Generation 1? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Special shout out to channel members, as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.